Welcome back, Camily. It is pretty early in the morning. Dee Dee woke me up at like 6 a.m. because she had to go to the bathroom, and I've not been able to go back to sleep. The kids and I are usually on a pretty good schedule, and I've really tried to maintain that schedule this summer. But I'm not gonna lie, it's been hard, and we've been slipping and going to bed later and later and waking up later and later. So I thought since I'm up, I would take this opportunity to be up and get the girls up. I think the easiest way to get them up and out of the house is to take them to the park. And it's also like a perfect 75 degrees right now. Usually by the time we get up, it's like at least 80, if not like almost 90. So I'm gonna get them up, get them dressed, and go enjoy this weather. Oh, hey bird. See you later. My hair is out of control, but we'll get to that later. We've made it back home. The girls are really grumpy right now. I knew they wouldn't be in the best mood having woken up a little earlier, but I was not ready for all that. We had fun at the park though, that was fine. It was just getting home from the park. That was just like a lot of unnecessary drama. But now we're getting ready to leave for my haircut. Do you guys notice anything different about me right now? I have bangs. I cut them myself the other night because I knew I wanted to get a haircut soon, and I'm cutting quite a bit off, so I wanted to try bangs before I did that. I don't love it. I don't really think I was made to have bangs. I love that I'm matching with Coco and Dee Dee though. I've been told I look a lot like Coco with these bangs, which I think is really cute. I agree. Got the Coco swag. I think the less hair that I have in like the front heavy like face framing area of my face, the better. I don't know, my hair's gone through a lot in the last year and a half, and I still can't quite get it to look right. I've known for a while now that I would eventually send it and go like super short. I came out as non-binary in January of this year and started using they them pronouns, mostly just in my personal life with my friends and family. I haven't really talked about it online that much, especially not on here. When it comes to being online, I feel like there's a lot more pressure to look conventionally attractive and be conventionally feminine, especially because with my audience, like that's all you've ever known or seen from me. But in reality, like that's not who I am. These days I'm like only putting makeup on when I'm filming a video. But outside of that, I've been making little steps to feel more comfortable in my skin and more like me, just in the way I'm dressing and the way I feel about myself, the way I view myself. And the more I do that, the more I'm seeing how much better I feel when I'm presenting more masculine. Little by little, I've been trying to do the next thing that I think will make me feel more comfortable and more like me. And today that means getting a pretty drastic haircut. I cut my hair pretty short 2 Decembers ago. I think we all remember that. And I ended up with a mullet, and I don't know, I think I was just scared to send it and to go all the way and like really get like a short haircut. And so I ended up with these like big poofy middle part pieces and then these like straggly pieces in the back. It wasn't too bad when I styled it, but I'm not someone who likes to style my hair and put a ton of effort into it. And that haircut was a lot of effort to maintain. And so I grew it out, and it took pretty much a full year. It wasn't until this last December that it was like long again. It got to like about here, and it was all pretty much the same length finally. But yeah, as it started to feel long, I started to feel really uncomfortable with it being that long. And I've always had long hair my whole life, much longer than that. But I don't know, after having it short for a while and growing it out, it just didn't feel right to have it that long. It just felt too feminine for me. And so I cut it to here, and I've gotten like 2 or 3 trims since then, just kind of keep it at this length. And I don't know, it It bothers me pretty much every day. I don't like the way it sits. My hair is way too thick. The pieces around my face, especially the shape, just the way that it is. I hate it. These pieces on the side, especially, I feel like if I had just like way less hair, I don't think I'd hate it as much, but there's so much hair and it's very, very thick. And yeah, especially now with these bangs, I'm just like, whatever's going on, it feels like a wig. It doesn't feel like me. It doesn't match my personality or my outfits or anything going on with me. Also, I'm really sick of dyeing it. I started dyeing it around the time that I cut it short, so it's been, again, like a year and a half. And you know, the roots are rooting. Something about having darker hair and growing in like lighter roots, it's literally my biggest pet peeve. I just hate the way it looks. And I don't know, I miss my lighter hair. My hair is naturally like a blondish, light brownish, reddish, strawberry blonde. Really similar to Coco and Dee Dee's hair, it's just a bit more red. And so if I cut most of my hair off, it'll be a lot easier to grow out my natural hair. However, I don't plan on getting a buzz cut, so I am gonna have some of the dyed hair remaining. I also got an undercut, and then I dyed it blonde, so that's going on. I have a lot going on with my hair right now, and there's about to be even more going on with it in a second. I'll show you. But yeah, right after I cut my hair, I think I'm gonna do some color remover on this part, not the blonde part, and hopefully remove the dye as much as I can and get it back to a bit closer to my natural hair color. And then I'll just go from there. I might dye it all a light brown and just kind of let it fade, see what happens. Or I might bleach the whole thing and let the bleach grow out. I'm kind of nervous. I've never seen myself with short hair. I feel like I naturally have a pretty masculine looking face. I get told that I look like Jake Gyllenhaal a lot, which is a huge compliment. And yeah, I have the same face as my brother and my dad, and all of my sisters look more like my mom. I've actually had people a few times mistake me for a trans woman and assumed that I was born a male. So yeah, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I do feel like I have a pretty masculine looking face as it is. At this point, I feel like my hair is the most feminine thing about me. I feel like if I don't just do it and try it and see how I feel, you know, I'm never gonna know. I think at the very least, even if I hate the way that it looks, which I'm going into it accepting, like, maybe I will hate the way it looks. I've hated my haircut before with my mullet, and I had that for a long time. Like, I'm gonna be okay, I think. If I hate it, I think it will be fine, and then I can see how it looks in different stages of growing out, and maybe hopefully find a short haircut that does work for me in the process. Because I know I don't want it long again, you know? It needs to be somewhere in this range. And this isn't working, this is too much hair. So yes, even if I hate it, I'll get my natural virgin hair back and not have to keep up with dyeing it. And also, I think it'll feel really, really good. Like, even if it doesn't look good, not having to use as much shampoo, not having it in my face all the time, not having to like think about it as much and worry about like putting it up when I do the dishes. When I got my undercut, I just couldn't stop running my hand through my hair. It just felt so nice, buzzed. Even just thinking about it, like I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy and so excited to just like run my hands through my short hair. Like I said, I've pretty much always had long hair. It's been this like shield. It just keeps me like safe and hidden away, and like, don't look at my face, don't look at my cheeks, don't look at my neck. And I think it's gonna really force me to be seen, you know, like, this is me, this is my face. You never like see that part of my face, my freaking hair. It's so much and it covers me. Anyways, here is some inspiration pics so you know kind of like what I'm going for. I've been rehearsing like what I'm gonna say to my barber. I've also never been to a barber. The last thing I want is to get like a pixie cut or like a Karen cut and then like not cut it as short as I'm wanting it. So I'm gonna be very descriptive and be like, this is what I want, which I'm nervous about. I have a hard time asserting myself, especially when I'm getting my hair cut. Like, honestly, nothing makes me more anxious. So yeah, there's that, but I'm gonna really try my best to speak up for myself and tell them what I want. My main thing is that I've always had a middle part, right down the middle. And so part of the reason I cut these bangs was to see if my hair would even go forward. I don't want to have a part anymore. I want to like have it all just come forward and like style it that way. So it might take some like training. I've been kind of starting with this little piece and like training my bangs the last few days in preparation for this. I think it's definitely gonna be a bit of a learning curve trying to style my new haircut. But I'm going with my best friend Cody. He recommended that we go to this barbershop and he also needs a haircut today. So we're going together and doing 2 haircuts right in a row. And I'm bringing the kids, so we're gonna take turns. He's gonna sit with the kids when I get my haircut. I'm gonna sit with the kids while he gets his haircut, and we're gonna leave looking fresh. And then he's gonna help me with the color remover. So that is the plan. Before we do that though, I have something really fun planned. I've been holding these scissors the whole time. I thought it would be really fun for the girls to give me a bit of a haircut before I go get my haircut. I'm always cutting their hair, so I figured I should let them cut my hair. Since I'm cutting literally all of this off, it doesn't matter as long as they like don't cut up here. So yeah, I'm gonna walk into the barbershop looking a mess. But you know, I'm fun. I'm the fun mom. I'm gonna let them cut my hair. I am gonna give them a limit. They each get 5 cuts. So they're gonna take turns just so they don't get too wild with it. So yeah. Time for me to get my hair cut. Each of you get 5 cuts, and you can't do the top or the bangs. I'm gonna change my shirt. Oh, I'm nervous, Dee. Okay. Thank you. Not bad. Really not bad. I love the layering. All right. You wanna do this side maybe? Even it out?
Mama, it doesn't look that well.
It doesn't look that well?
Yeah.
I like it. I think you did great. Okay, chill. Oh my gosh. Okay, you get 3 more.
I can't cut it.
You are cutting it. Okay. All right, let's go. Here's my new haircut.
That's not your new haircut. Like this, like Cody?
Should I keep it? Should I keep it like this?
No.
Okay, let's go. Guys, I got my haircut. It's actually been a few days and I have not left my house or gone out in public. Not because I don't like the haircut. I love the haircut. The color remover, my hair is bright orange and it just definitely does not look good with that. I guess I'll show you guys. The front doesn't look that bad as far as the orangeness of it all. The back, yikes. Yeah, the color remover was super uneven, which I heard would likely happen. But I love the cut. Like I'm so happy with the way it looks. I'm gonna be honest, I had a really bad experience with my barber. My friend Cody booked the appointment because he usually goes to that place. And so me and Cody and his husband all went to get haircuts together at the same time. And you know, since I was getting my hair cut short, he booked all 3 appointments as short haircut appointments, which are like 30 minutes long. And I get there and the front desk lady is like, just so you know, like this will actually be a long haircut and priced as a long haircut. I'm like, yeah, that's understandable. And so I sit down and I explain to her what I'm kind of wanting. I show her some reference photos. So after going back and forth with her for a while, she goes, well, I can use clippers and go as fast as I can and rush this haircut, but I can guarantee you it's not gonna look how you want it. At this point, I was so anxious. I was like on the verge of tears because I did not want this lady to cut my hair, but I felt so like stuck in that chair. I wasn't just gonna like get up. And like my friend's getting his haircut right there. But yeah, with the way she was talking to me, she was also like so just in a bad mood. Really bad attitude. And then she steps away and goes to the front desk and talks with them for a second and comes back and she's like, okay, never mind, I have time. Let's like take you to the shampoo bowl and we'll like do this properly. And I'm like, okay. I was still very hesitant. But after that, her mood like completely changed and she was fine and like really friendly and nice to me and gave me exactly what I wanted. So it all worked out fine, but was not a great experience. I get that the scheduling mishap probably like really messed up her day and was really an annoyance for her. And you know, that's my bad for not scheduling it properly, but like, damn, why would you say that? Why would you say, yeah, I can just rush this? I just feel like there was a nicer way to like explain the situation that she was in. But yeah, pretty much right after that appointment, I went to Cody's house and he did the color remover. We ran out of product towards the front, so that's why the front is less light. And yeah, after seeing how this came out, I was like, okay, well, I need to get it fixed. So yeah, I've just been home hanging out the last few days. I also wanted to give my hair some time to recover a little bit from the damage of the color remover. But now I'm about to damage it a lot more because I'm bleaching it, which I think will look really cool with this haircut. I'm really excited. But yeah, the haircut itself, I'm really loving it. I was messing around and doing like a mohawk. It's taken a second to get used to, and I'm definitely still getting used to it. And it's kind of hard when I like hate the color so much. Like I really do hate this orange. Someone said I look like Chucky's son. I haven't really seen the Chucky movies. Then I googled a picture. Yeah. But yeah, it'll look so much better when it's blonde. So yeah, we're gonna bleach it. I'm gonna go to Sally's. I have my hat because I want to hide the orange, and my little glasses. Oh, also, if you're wondering about Coco and Didi's reaction to my haircut, I really thought they'd like care more, but they're like, oh yeah, looks good. Like they just didn't really care at all. Oh, they said they liked it. So that's that. Coco was a little sad that I wasn't matching her anymore with the bangs. But yeah, the bangs were not for me. Anyways, let's go. First round of bleach, done. It's definitely gonna need 2 rounds, but we'll see. All right. It's kind of like strawberry blonde. It honestly looks a lot better on camera, but in real life, it is, I swear to God, so bright highlighter orange.
I feel like you'll be able to tell when you sit down in this lighting.
Yeah. All right, well that did nothing. It is still very orange, but we're just
I would argue oranger. I would argue you're giving like dreamsicle dreams. All right, go sit down. I'm so scared right now.
All right, here it is. I put mousse in it, so right now it's kind of spiky and I want it to like dry this direction. So pretty dry, it's like crispy. So I think I'm gonna like mess with it a bit. It's like a little fluffier and softer. Oh, I love it so much. It just feels so nice, you know? I do feel really pale. I think I need a tan. That would look good. And yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out how to style it. I ordered some pomade, so we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, it's purple. I guess I didn't really go into detail about that. The plan was to bleach it and then dye it purple and then hope that the purple would fade into like a gray, ashy, platinum blonde with like all the bright bleached blonde underneath. But since we didn't really get it that blonde underneath, I feel like it ended up being a little darker. Like if you look at my roots, they're a lot more purple, and then the rest is kind of like brownish purple-ish, which I'm not mad about, you know. At least right now, I don't know what it's gonna look like when it fades, but at least right now, it is all purple. And I love purple, it's my favorite color. I actually painted my nails to match. I just love it so much. I can't even put into words like how, I just feel like me, I feel like it just suits my face so well. I just feel so comfortable and confident, and not gonna lie, I was getting kind of scared when it was orange. I was like, I can't. Of all hair colors to have with this haircut, I feel like orange is just like not it. It's the worst. And yeah, I'm really excited to see like the growing out phase and what that looks like and the different things I could do. I think I'll ask for it to be kind of shorter on the sides next time I get it cut, because I was kind of unsure about that the first time. I was like, I don't know. I don't want to go too short on the sides. But I think that that would look good now that I'm seeing this. I don't know, I feel like from here my haircuts will only get better as I kind of work with this and I know more about like what I want. I just love the purple so much. It matches my shorts. Whee! I definitely feel very androgynous, and that is exactly what I was going for. And I don't know, I just feel like it gives me more room to play around with my gender expression without being labeled as girly and feminine like right off the bat. Now I feel like I can be feminine in an androgynous masculine way, you know? And yeah, just in the last like week of having this haircut, like no one's pulling my hair, no one's laying on my hair, and I'm not like dying of heat when I'm going outside. It's just there, like it just exists, and I'm just here and I just exist, and it just feels so nice. I feel so free. This was definitely the move. I do understand though that a lot of people will probably hate it, and I just really don't care to hear your negative opinions about it. You know, if you don't like it, move along. It's okay. It's not your hair. So, thanks for coming along on this journey with me. Yeah, it's been quite the week. My hair's been through a lot. It's honestly, it doesn't feel that damaged though. For bleaching it twice, doing color remover, and then dyeing it purple. Could be worse. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video, Camille.